morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. Hey, we're out cruising around in the Tundra today. Did a little speed run. That was real time. You can time it yourself. I don't know. Is it a race car? Yeah, probably not. But it felt good. It sounded good. We got there. So anyway, out cruising around in the Tundra this morning. We've got the dual view going on just to see the cavernous proportions of the Tundra, because it's just awesome inside. And I've had this thing now for, I don't know, maybe getting close to a year, something like that. So I thought I'd get on here, talk about it a little bit. What do I think? How's it doing? Why you should buy what, in my opinion, is the #1 truck in the market. So anyway, I love the Tundra. This is my second Tundra. My first one was a 2018 Crew Max in the gorgeous cement gray. This time I went with the double cab with the engine that you can't get anymore, and that's the 4.6 liter. It's gone. Can't get it anymore. Got to go 5.7. The reason I did that is because I wanted to see what the 4.6 was like. Is there any big difference? I don't know. I don't notice a huge difference myself, but like I said, it's irrelevant. You can't buy a new one anymore. Now, of course, you can still get them on the used market, so they still do have relevance. My advice, if you're looking for a Tundra and you're going back and forth on a 4.6 or a 5.7, if you're gonna do any towing, I would go with the 5.7. The only place that I could see that the 4.6 might be a little bit lacking, and that's in top end torque, if you will. That top end oomph that you can get out of the 5.7. That's really the only time or only reason why I would go with a 5.7. So, I love the motor. Love the way it runs. Love the way it takes off. Love the pickup. It's got plenty of power. I don't feel like I'm lacking at all in this truck. So how's it been from a reliability standpoint? You know, everybody always talks about reliability, because we should, right? We don't buy vehicles so that we can bring them home, put them in the driveway, and look at them. We want to use them. We want everything that's inside to work, right? Got to have things that work. I haven't had any problems. No problems. The only issue that I can think of that's come up with the Tundra is the recall on the, it's not really a recall, it's like a technical service bulletin, I don't know, on the TSS system. You know, that lovely front system they put on, I think, every Toyota now, I don't know, but at least the Toyota, the Tundras and the Tacomas, I have it on my Tundra, and it's not reliable. It's not reliable because when anything gets in front of it, as it was designed, it malfunctions. That's a whole nother video, a whole nother story. I'm not going to go deep into that. To let you guys know, I have not done the recall on mine because I haven't had any problems with it. So I don't see any reason to do the recall. Why take it in and have them screw with it and create potential problems that I don't have? And one other thing, I'll tell you a quick little story. I took a Honda in for a recall. It was my Honda Civic Sport. And I got a call. I got a call that one of the lot boys had run it into the overhead door. He didn't wait for it to go all the way up. Or maybe it was coming down. I don't know. I was so pissed off I didn't really get that part of the story. That was on a recall, so that turned into a whole different thing for me. The dealer did make it right, but in the end, the car was less than 3 months old and had to have body work done on it. I don't know. It's funny. A lot of people said, well, they should replace the car. It's brand new. Good luck in making that happen. I don't know. Maybe if you're high up in Honda, or I don't know. Maybe you're a big shareholder. Maybe you could make that happen. But the normal Joe like me, that ain't gonna happen unless you want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars in attorney fees. Anyway, that's my horror story from taking my Honda in to have a recall done. So I'm a little gun shy when it comes to taking my vehicles in to have any kind of recall done. And maybe something else is going to happen, I don't know. So from a reliability standpoint, it's been perfect. I haven't had any issues. The only issue, the biggest issue I've had on the truck that has nothing to do with the truck, is a chip in the windshield, and that I'll blame on the roads of Texas. So what about the paint? some people, a lot of people, I hear a lot of comments. You always hear, it's always the negative comments, you know. Nobody ever gets on and says, the truck is great. Well, that's what I'm doing. But I hear a lot of comments about the paint. Toyota uses soft paint. What? I haven't noticed anything wrong with the paint on my truck. And again, I'm driving on roads where crap's flying up all over the time, hence my chip up there. I haven't noticed any problems with the paint. I can't find the single or a single chip in the front end of this truck. Now, if the paint was as soft as many of the complainers out there would have you believe, I should have chips all over the front of this truck, because there's always stuff, like I said, flying around on the road here. So now the interior, you know, fit, finish, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I haven't noticed any issues with mine. Everything looks perfect. I don't even notice any wear on the seats. And if you're going to get wear on a seat, and that's one good way to tell if the quality of a vehicle is any good. If you're in the used market and you're looking at something used, take a look, especially a truck that's a little bit higher up in the air, take a look at the edge of the seat. You know, what you scuff over as you get in and out. If the truck doesn't have many miles on it, and that's all scuffed up, probably not very good quality on the inside. That just shouldn't happen, at least not within the first several tens of thousands of miles, in my opinion. So no problems in the interior. Everything is fantastic. I don't even have any scuff marks on the door cards. Can't say the same about the Tacoma. I do have a scuff mark on that door, on the driver's side rather. And I don't know why, but I don't have that in the Tundra. It's strange. I would think they probably use the same materials, you know, composition wise, but I don't have it in here. How about, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what everybody hates to talk about, fuel economy. I'm going to tell you right now what I'm getting in my, we have the Policia over there. Right now, in my Tundra, I am getting 14.2 miles per gallon. It is definitely not a hyper miler, I will say that. But, you know, I've heard worse. I've heard 9. I've heard 12. So I'm doing better than some, and I'm happy with it. Again, you know, the old thing is, it is a truck. When you buy a truck, at least not until the new Tundra comes out. You know, the new Tundra that they're supposed to be releasing, I hear in 2021, maybe 2022, supposed to be getting, they're rumoring like 30, 35 miles per gallon. I don't see how that's even possible. Not in any truck. Maybe there's going to be a big wind sail on the top and the engine just completely shuts off if it's a windy day. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be 80% electric. I don't know. But I don't see that happening. It's going to be very interesting. I hope it does. And that will revolutionize the truck market, in my opinion. If they're able to do something like that, wow. Now, what about mods? You know, I've done a few things to this truck, particularly the bumper caps. I have bumper caps, and they are overlays, plastic, on the front and the back. And I don't have the sensors in the truck, so I didn't have to do the style that you actually replace the caps, and they would provide, or you would buy those that go in its place. So mine really are overlays. I haven't had any problems with them. They're on there perfectly. There is a double-sided tape that's used to kind of hold one side down. It's partially bolted as well. I don't have any issues with that. Everything is fantastic. Oh, we have people in the road here. I don't know why. Old people with carts. I should talk. Okay, we've made it through that gauntlet. Some old guy with it was like a shopping cart kind. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, I haven't had any issues with those. I love them. They completely transform the look of the truck. I mean, this truck looks badass, in my opinion. I think it looks pretty darn good. And a big reason for that are the overlays that I put on. By the way, you can pick those up at Sparks Parts. And don't forget to use discount code RobMotive for 5% off anything you buy there. So I love them. I think they're fantastic. Simple to put on. I put them on myself. Got to pay attention to the video. I have a video out there showing how to do it. If you do it the way that I did it, it's pretty easy to do. Shouldn't take you long at all. God, now we have a garbage truck. We have all kinds of obstacles in front of us today, it seems. Must be a big day for people to be in the road. You never see anybody in the roads here. It's so hot, nobody's ever outside, but we are today. All right, so bottom line, is the Tundra any good? Oh, heck yeah. I would buy the Tundra over and over again. I can't wait till the new model comes out, the 2021, to see what happens. Hopefully, Toyota will maintain its level of quality and reliability that we all have gotten used to. But you know, when they come out with new models and such, there are going to be some issues, I'm sure. And hopefully Toyota will get anything that comes up resolved right away. So, very happy with my truck. No issues. I look forward to the next review of it, maybe another year from now, something like that, when we put some more time and more miles on the truck. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.